But let us go back to the beginning. This is our 318i BMW E46 with liquid petroleum gas system. It cost us whopping 250 euros and well, we got what we paid for. Not a single panel was rust-free or had the same shade of silver, and the technical inspection was coming up in a month. It needed some love desperately, but it had potential to become a decent winter beater. The car was sold as having a knock in the engine and a prolonged oil light illumination. Quick look under the cam covers confirmed some abuse the engine had during its life. But the worst was actually this. The seal of the oil filter housing was completely shot. We could see an oil river flowing through the side of the engine when the engine was running. At that time we thought the oil leak was the worst part of the car, but when we started to investigate a knocking in the rear, we found this. So, BMW is finally at the garage, and it is here because I don't remember, I think this side is pretty good, but this side is completely torn. So yeah, this is like really bad. I think also this side had some signs. So yeah, I'll have to drop down the subframe and reinforce them. I got this IRP individual racing parts kit for reinforcing the rear subframe mounting places. So hopefully with these we will not have any problems with the rear subframe mounting points. The mounting points were fixed and reinforced by welding IRP rear subframe reinforcement plates. At this time the diff was also welded for the upcoming winter fun. Now we could clutch kick without a worry. We also decided to upgrade the exhaust system because the stock muffler was too silent. The shotgun pipes were modeled and then the stencils for the pipe cuts were printed. Then the pipes were cut along the marked lines and then welded for a finished result that I was pretty proud of. The exhaust sound was improved, which you can hear at the end of the video. And after all this love for the E40, it does this. I've received this video with a message. Well, hello there. He pinned his location and he managed to drive almost 40 kilometers from the city before the car threw a belt. I quickly went to buy a towing strap and drove to him to tow him back to the garage. The belt was a quick fix with replacing the destroyed pulley and refitting the belt. But we also sprung a coolant leak from the coolant connector under the intake manifold. Finally got the new part for the BMW. You can see some subtle differences between these two, but essentially it's the same. I don't know why you bought new, and I'll have to put it right in there. So the new part is in. Now only I need to reassemble everything right. So the thing is finally assembled. Hopefully it will not leak anymore, but we'll have to see. So I was gonna put the battery charger on it. So if we measure the voltage, we'll see that this battery is, I have never seen this low for voltage on a battery. I don't think this battery will charge at all, but since we can't make it any worse, we'll try. So this battery was completely dead when it was in BMW. It showed 0.8 volts when it was in the car, and the problem was this, that this charger did not recognize the 0.8 volts and it wouldn't start charging. So what I did is, I knew that my Lexus battery was good, and I just parallel connected to this battery and just charged it until it showed some signs of life. So only from the battery the voltage jumped to 3 volts, and then I've connected the charger to those two batteries, and as you can see, it's working. It's finally seeing some voltage that is more like of the lead acid battery, and hopefully we can revive this, because we don't want to invest any more money into that E40. While waiting for the battery to charge and show some signs of life, I took the opportunity to look around. It's alive! So in the end, the E40 was back and running, so did the dead battery. Hopefully next winter we will have snow once again, and Corona will not return, so we could bring you some winter beating action. For the meantime, here is some footage driving through some twisty roads.